Liquid.
All right, what do we got? GIANTX on defense, Liquid, one away.
Map, at least feeling confident.
Continue the lower bracket run.
Starting to hit heads as well. Back on a duelist now. And the first player forward here on this Liquid attack side.
The comps aren't too criminal. I'm not super sold by the solo Brim.
The practice in terms of playing this.
I will say that much.
There's always that attack that looked better, leaning into what was said about the post, but if they can get onto site first, well, that is the question that you ask. Purpo does have his entry, another headshot, and it's Westside on the receiving end.
Spike dueling out here. Oh, nice spam, mate. He actually got like triple dink on him.
Deny that spike plan. Molly in there as well for good measure, and Ara cleaning things up on the back line. GX now with a bunker in backside, and Liquid forced to try and dig something out here. Camo will give his life for the cause, while Purpo has another.
Oh, mate, you got so much
not
time.
Without damage.
Might as well get
lack
that.
Of spike.
Oh.
Yeah, we know Purpo can take heads when needed, and decides that he's going to use the full length of the clock to his advantage. So a reposition is where he's going to go. GX, though, don't want to allow him time to do so. No. So they're going to go for that reposition.
Huge opportunity for Purpo here against his former team, the last roster which he represented in VCT. Was of course
believe in the
GX,
Nats cast. Like if he goes to one international, he'll go to them all.
If we would see him
Not
in
a
tier 1
cast?
again,
It doesn't sound like a cast, surely.
Time is running low, like you say. I think Purpo's left this far too late.
Yeah, I think he has got no time here. You gotta start running, my guy.
He'll walk into the double stack here at the very least, and yeah, GX are going to win that in the end. You hype a guy up, right? But just didn't give himself the time of day there.
No, he did not. A little bit rushed in the end. But this isn't anything that we haven't seen before. As if you think towards the last map, it was GIANTX to win out the pistol round. It probably would have been a lot more comfortable had they not been anti-ecoed and allowed the economy to work against them. Yeah. So that's where we've got to see the first improvement from map 1.
And it comes down to the fundamentals when you're up against these ecos, right? If there's tradability in the play.
Okay, nothing in this one, but
Ara bringing the Marshall out into A main. This looks to be essentially a priority the same buy and breeze. Liquid with other ideas.
The thing about this Brimstone that's so frustrating to play against is just how long the smokes actually last.
Yep.
How much of a question mark you can create, how much you can actually, space you can take away from your opponents, and it looks like Team Liquid are very happy to just hit in. And that's exactly the case, as Grubby and Westside hold down the site, and they're going to make no mistakes, none that they made on Breeze. It's all 5 alive for the moment being, as they try to get rid of the last remaining player, which is Nax. Brilliant job there.
Was it only the one, maybe 2 on the rebuys?
Exactly what was asked of them, an in-zone flawless, and the potential to make this bonus a little bit spicier, because we spoke about how much momentum Liquid were able to build up on Breeze, but we didn't see a single GX timeout to try and actually slow that down, disrupt it. If they could maybe now get on the other side of this snowball and actually build up some confidence for themselves, where Liquid were on the receiving end also yesterday, then we'll just have to see.
It's a great bonus.
Seems to look
every single
at
time
this moment in time like a B split, but the spike not committed.
Knife over towards
anyway,
A.
and that's looking to luck. He had
Set
a
up the
pretty
angle.
poor peril overall on the Killjoy. An agent we're not used to seeing him play often.
It's becoming more and more common though. And Liquid doubling down on this B attempt into the Killjoy setup on the other side. Alarm bot goes off, but only finds the clone. Purpo diving in, finding nothing. But Westside holding the line, and most importantly, buying time for a play to come in. Deep flash flickless. You thought he was going to jump up, but thinks better of it.
What happened here?
There to support, but
Killjoy.
Nats at the same time has activated, finding space deep in towards the setup of the defense.
Is he really out of range from the Killjoy turret?
Yeah, Ara is just running through spawn to collapse on this one. With the Killjoy player gone, Westside dead, Nats has an opportunity to force the issue himself. It's one flank and the other, but the question is, who's going to win out?
On his teammate?
Flashing in to make this fight happen, and there is Ara striking twice. And with Nats' position revealed now, a crossfire can go up for GX. The use of the fast lane actually allows Nats to reposition a little bit here. And Cloud is looking elsewhere in the back halls. Half a chance, if anything, for Nats to do something, but with the spike yet to be recovered, GX getting this one over the line. A big bonus round win.
Yeah, I guess a shake of the hands here in the end. Nats looking to try and save his rifle out. Looks as if he's almost ready to do so, and that's exactly the case.
A little bit of damage at the end. Still a pistol into the bonus, though.
GX do go 3 to the good, though.
And of course, they'll still have money to rebuy here.
Yeah, I'm already a little worried. I think this is starting to look like a third map. I know we're 3-0. There's a massive overreaction, but
took a second opportunity at that, honestly, when Flickler still had a flash available to him, but still found value from it when Ara was flanking himself. It ends up being just the Phantom here for Liquid.
It's Nats who holds on to it as well.
Okay, changing it up this time. Liquid wanted to wait for the knife.
Any of the duelists, and Ara, scoped weapon once again, will connect. As the players of Team Liquid try to chase down the duelist, but Cloud is there to make sure the escape is good. GIANTX with next to no issues here. Is Wayne now the one to pick up the Phantom?
Liquid sent their marching orders here by GX early. The Pearl so far has looked efficient more than anything, Cairo. We were talking about this yesterday. Historically, it's not been a great map for Liquid. As good as their Breeze was, Pearl is a completely different story.
Money's out of control already.
Wins in 2, but
3K
not
for
without
everyone.
its issues. An in-zone flawless here for the defense to make it 4 from 4.
Well, the next round is the one most important. Obviously, the buy coming straight back in. As you said, the fact that we are seeing such an emphatic start.
Clean round, guys.
Great start from GIANTX, a great way to respond and maybe get any doubt out of the players' heads. You can see why they've picked Peril here, GIANTX.
And it feels like this is probably the last gun round that Liquid will go for before.
Yeah, I'm so worried with the lack of default as well against the Killjoy. Blast 7, thank you so much for the prime, man. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Rotation from both initiators towards the B site, and the knife just confirming that presence on long.
I appreciate that, Blast. Thank you, mate.
Players still want to scale here. A little proactivity, though, to try and get GIANTX on
nice.
towards the back.
They lose over towards B. Insta re-clear over towards middle.
That's exactly the case. Westside, well aware of what Purple wants to do in terms of taking Heaven's space. And Flickless even able to help out.
Yeah,
so GIANTX, even though they're trying to set Ara up on the flank, still go 2 to the good.
They have numbers here. Liquid have to try and interrupt this.
And that's what they were trying to do, but still GIANTX are able to stop that. So with the 2 remaining players, one of which very low, you still favour the defence. Zara on the march.
Yeah, this guy's
and
just
Team
always behind
Liquid
as
looking
well.
to try and defend
It's
their
a good amount of damage,
they can't do so. So it is going to be GIANTX once again to win a round. Team Liquid still
looking a little lost. Yeah, I think they
no safety on that B site.
They got a default here.
GX a team which we know for their structured set retakes, but actually the early success from Westside finding Purpo here and the recon dart as well to do some damage on Camo meant that it was already so far a bridge they actually didn't need to invest anything extra.
Guys, he dashed to me on Heaven, freaky.
Free
kill indeed, and much as we expected, it is a timeout from Team Liquid in response
to the EMEA pal.
It really has to
be,
because so far Team Liquid just haven't shown us a whole bunch. I mean, it seems
we need
like
to,
a really simple
this year we
game
need to keep on
GIANTX
top
want
of
to play.
EMEA teams' PAL and Abyss records.
Play off one another.
Yeah. And they've got the ultimates to do so now as
Some
well.
teams might save us though.
Lockdown's up on
Is it BBL that look good on PAL?
Nats has his, but you have to be thinking of the natural counter and Cloud's Hunter's Fury. So mind games for what Liquid want to try and do. As much as we're talking about setting up a post
Gentleman's.
it's actually just getting onto the sites in the first place,
remember.
which has been a pretty troublesome thing for them.
Yeah,
Mates
it really
Abyss,
has.
yeah. Gentleman's have a good Abyss. One of them has a good PAL.
Like, you could see like kind of towards the B side of the map, they're looking to place that smoke to try and pop out of, but it's also allowing GIANTX to set up their own defense in terms of creating crossfires.
Wish Abyss was never a thing.
Overall, I feel as
hey
if
man, they fixed Breeze.
Are not necessarily understanding the
Okay, I reckon
setup that
after
GIANTX are
this
trying to
we
go
stop
for.
5-manning, surely.
Well, Well, the timeout concluded. It looks like Liquid want to offer something a little bit different here, a more pacey take. Popo with the bandit, but the
EMEA is so bad at POW. All the coaches that kind of taught EMEA teams how to play, went to different regions, to be honest.
Towards the B side. This will dodge the killjoy setup for the most part.
The team that was like the most prominent bandit.
Main space away from Team Liquid. I love this. A great Hunter's Fury as well as Grubby goes in to get 3 of his own.
Where's he gone?
Oh, Team Liquid, you tried your best, but you will not succeed.
Yeah, man, they need to stop 5 mana. They gotta stop 5 mana.
Has to try and clutch up against 4 with just a Stinger and a Bandit.
It's not going to be enough.
Chamber vibe on all the maps at the moment. Yeah, it looks like it.
Pack in that pocket with.
Look at Cloud as
You'd
well.
have to, you probably have to copy a couple of comps from people to make it work, like Paperx comp on Haven, but
going to let the clock run down in one of his audacious sort of a clutch attempts that we've seen a few times now. There is no good way about this. Ara's the one who wants the kill because he's one off the overdrive. It's Flickless that's just going to snatch that away, though.
I mean, if GIANTX really want to go and pick up an ultimate orb and bring in an ult online, sure, you can go for it.
GIANTX playing as well. Are they playing it well? Yeah, for sure.
I don't really think GIANTX.
They're very proactive on the sides. I mean, they're very
better.
proactive in general, but they keep getting info on the sides.
I gotta say too, at least Liquid will be happy that
Okay, I need
the
to
Hunter's Fury was used there, because I just spoke before
see
in the
less of the
freeze time about
less of the
the
5
potential counter
mana.
of the lockdown. You expect those to get exchanged.
Yeah, not sure about the Owl buy here,
But
but
once more, it's that initial scaling that's been the biggest issue more than anything else.
I mean, they got into the site.
You should
they
never
just
doubt the OP
absolutely
gun.
Collapsed upon as soon as they hit it.
I mean, you arrive at the graveyard, but that's you just go in the
swap
ground.
of the
right?
guns
Like,
in case they were running fast.
means to an end.
Team Liquid once again.
And if the
try
knife hits, then you
fly
know for
away
sure they
at
can swap.
mid.
Every single time they're just
GIANTX
using
so
the
happy
knife
to
to
just
get
be like,
early
hey
info
guys,
over towards A,
you
set
want
up
mid,
the op.
You can have it. We don't really care. The turret has notified.
I've never seen a
the
team
defense of
like
this
Liquid. I
position,
think every
so
time I've
they
watched them on
just hold
PAL,
on to any
they
exits from
love
this position.
middle, bro.
Look at Cloud.
This is the
Look
third
at
map we've
Ara.
seen them.
Look at
It
Grubby.
feels like they love a mid default.
All of them.
They go mid, then they take the
Oh, I
sides.
don't like this.
with
Most teams
deep
take the
positioning.
sides.
It's Ara, the furthest player forwards, but I mean, what is there not
Like, and
to
then when
like?
that
The
starts
spike's
failing,
been
then you
dropped,
start
but I
doing
do
some mid
agree.
stuff.
It was more the
It's
position
the trade out now,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah,
And,
exactly.
Liquid actually given a little bit of breathing room on the site here.
Yeah, it's exactly the position, and with that,
a nice
many
ult, though.
clearing everything, but
Close out the
GIANTX
crossfire,
are in
clear over towards
position
A
now
main.
and ready to fight.
Liquid's just dropping the nade in there for a little bit of security.
Killjoy, oh, if they want to make it an easy
buy
plant,
some
probably
more
too
time
late
and
now.
Still playing from the pit. He is a problem. This spike not going down, and Westside first to bite when it comes to investing the lockdown. Brilliant molly from Wayne. Not sure if it's going to be enough to break the ult here.
Oh, it
is
was.
just
It was a sick
about.
molly.
It goes to a 1 versus 1. Flickless out from backside.
Nice shot, man.
Will not miss. 7 from
Yeah,
7.
they didn't look comfy.
Advantage taken, but how much of an advantage does GX take into the next half?
Infamous,
That's
hello,
the
mate.
question.
Discord, of course.
Team Liquid used
Yeah, I've
an
really
ultimate in
been
the last
not
one.
looking at Discord.
But it's
I'll check it.
what they have remaining, the Nightfall, the Lockdown, the Orbital Strike. If we do not see if we do not see Team Liquid win a round in the next like 2 or 3, I'm going to get increasingly worried. Lohan once again feeling that frustration like he did yesterday.
And why wouldn't you? That gets to a point here when he's probably even thinking about a second timeout, because unless he's hearing the right things right now from Nats and the others, which kind of expect him to be,
I guess.
The great
But
drone.
listen, you can say the right things. It's about doing them in the server.
And we've spoken about this at length, what the team structure looks like. Nat's not really letting up on what that really entails in terms of the comms in this team.
Oh, I
He's
actually
the
hit him in the
first
head.
one to go looking here for Westside, and the follow-up is equal parts lackluster. Eventually, he will drop, but
the rifle probably a bigger prize for Team Liquid at the moment than the trade. The fact that they're able to now have something with a bit of bite at range and Ara.
Yeah, I mean,
Once again,
it's just way
looking to
too
be an
easy.
issue.
It's just, they take
Ara
one of
is the
these,
most
in
important
reaction,
part
they get
to this
info on
round
the sides,
for
and
GX, his
then
position
you
in
know
the
where they're
club
hitting.
is going to be stopping. Well, I was going to say, too much being done by Liquid on the extremity, but GX don't really have an idea of where this push is coming in. Only now does he start to realize. But
yeah, but now where do they go on site? Do they push spawn into the one, or do they push here into the one? Like they have to do one of these.
In terms of that long
They
space,
can't just sit on. They can't sit in this box and get owned.
GIANTX time to get into position.
But with the site fully free, you almost have to expect an advanced player
They can sit in the box and get
there it
owned.
is.
I mean, they don't have good guns.
Arrowhead
That's what
shot
it
lands
is.
on the op. Follow up with the ultimate. And Purpo back to the corner, can do nothing to stand his ground.
Might have to be a second
8 for
timeout.
8 from GIANTX. It wasn't a full investment from Liquid, nothing close to it. The ult's still available and still no round.
Yeah, I mean, nice idea, I guess, but like it's the extremity control that really punishes Team Liquid's mid attempts, and for the past few rounds, that's all they've been doing, really trying to continuously play it mid, see if there's any weakness there, but once again, Liquid are showing out the door. And this is the round now that we should see Team Liquid try and get
this
something
should be an easy
with
round.
all the ultimates, with a buy, and it looks as if it might be an A split.
It would appear that way, but when you consider the GX setup, it's tailored almost perfectly to counter that. Camo can't curve the Prowler to clear the A corner, so it's a split 4-1. The stronger part of the push towards
Lovely little setup on this one.
GX's hold.
The Nightfall, the first of those ultimates to be used.
Yeah, what a lovely setup that is.
Can't quite get the second player there.
Wayne did incredible. Honestly, the ult kind of made sure that the flash wasn't as good as maybe it could be.
Which he will win.
Huge 1 versus 1.
They're in the box again. They've got to make a decision.
Again for GX.
It's all about Ara in the backlines, though, as Team Liquid look to try and play in front. Where has the Neon gone? Here he is, right behind you.
But at least they realized the situation and they pushed.
To rely on a clutch. It's Nats, the captain, to do it. Oh, he's going to give it a good go, but in the end, the result is the same as the past 8 rounds. A GX win.
Liquid banging their head against the wall now, but to just flip this on a more positive note, so much credit given to GX. Not only have they risen to the occasion of this second map, they have delivered 9 consecutive
Yeah, they gave
rounds
themselves a good
without
chance.
a single retort. Ara's op is hitting the shots that it needs to. Oh, and he really wants that op.
And this time we've been seeing the value, though.
Yeah, we have. 12 and 3 right now. I mean,
it's just not even that, though. It's the stuff that you can't quantify. The map control, the confidence.
Guys, you gotta stop prioritizing middle.
This is the GX that I remember, the ones that are making the right reactions, that understand.
Every time they lose middle in reaction,
Liquid,
one of the sides they get info.
History, one that they tend to avoid and kind of start to see why here.
You should run.
Well, this is double digits on the cards for GIANTX.
Ult goes down. You've got 2 errors. They have any util for it. KO's running over here. Is he going to KO note this?
And GX already have the main control here on B. A second ult to try and
nice though. Look at this. Pulls them all over.
Looks like they're going to
The only rough thing for Liquid is they're okay to let them have the site because they're up against Astro.
And there's still players here for GIANTX to identify. Grubby unlucky not to get
Fabinho playing like this when he has Astro ult is straight up red card for me.
Flank is an issue though. Cloud coming in late. How much can they get from this position?
Yeah, it's all up to Cloud to get the value. A nice clear through the back. GIANTX
does it even matter?
Excellently to get that.
Oh god, how are they going to get around? How are they going to get around? All they got to do is get around now. Mixer might have another tweet.
The gift that Vitality gave them, and only a few rounds away.
I mean, they say every cloud has a silver lining, but that was the ultimate.
They look better on this map,
And
yeah.
now it's gone. It's just grey skies
4th round
wherever you
though.
look. I just don't
4th round I was
see
already
how
looking at the
this
3rd
half
map.
gets any
I didn't
better.
think it would get this bad though.
It almost feels like inside the opening 12 rounds of the last 2 maps, it's almost been decided there and then. Sure, we've seen GX crumble from this position before already in kickoff. The Mates game where they lost 11
Just
in a row
Sebi
in
with
the
the prime.
second
Appreciate the
half,
18 months, dude. Thank you for that.
And, well, that's still yet to come.
Yeah, it looks as if it is going to be on the cards. An emphatic start. Scope weapon against scope weapon.
Choco Lava, if you're being truthful, just DM the Twitter.
He's already on the way, and then, yeah, there you go.
So Liquid losing the A control, embedded in middle again, but this is a concession which GX have been happy to make round on round.
The armor diff, yeah, it keeps playing Outlaw against the
set up from main, Flickless tying this together. A slight
heavy
gap
armors
here potentially if he overplays his hand, but Flickless is diligent and drops back.
I just don't understand how they think it will work.
The tightest of angles and even forced back, but it's
Like
still
every single
Ara
time I'm
who
seeing
holds
fall
on to
through
main.
the
It
choke
will be the
into the
problem for Team
crossfire.
Liquid, and
They
whether
keep
they
going
consider
into the box.
That is the big
And
question.
then they have to
It's
make some
looking
kind of
like a
mid-round
good flash,
decision
but
to
nobody
push
to
somewhere.
capitalise off the back of
And
it.
then still just going into multiple crossfires.
It's been a problem so many times. Cloud gets his 2 and keeps GX in front.
All the players disconnected here for GIANTX.
Grubby spawn more than anything else, which is the hard one here. He just has to keep this space as long as possible, stop any proactivity from the attack side, so the rest of the team can get in play.
Instead Haven,
Westside
right?
has a full belt of utility to get back in as well, and that ultimate probably going to be the decider here.
Oppo still looking for this one. Grubby had the jump, but can't correct in time. Cosmic Divide there, and Arrow on the other side of the wall. This might finally be it. The team that got 13-0'd a couple days ago can say goodbye to the possibility of a perfect match, or can they?
No.
Westside, is there any more to say of him here? No,
They're on the
there
boards.
isn't.
No tweet
Liquid
today.
let off the hook. There will be at least one round for them in this half.
I thought for a moment that Team Liquid would not consider the main position, but it's actually the Cosmic Divide that works against GIANTX, not realising the spot in which the attack had planted. And much better tradability from the attack.
It just feels like getting into some of the sites here. Purpo missing a couple of his saturates as well. You can see the idea.
Astral,
like,
yeah, I mean, we're not going to
to
speak
really
about
clear out
that. They helped us
position
out.
before thinking about anything post-plant related.
If they actually do a good Astra War, it's probably Mixwell's probably got a tweet.
Looking at the housekeeping here, there's only one ult up in the final round, but Ara may soon have another. And Miniboo the same, collects the orb in main. Still one away from getting the Euro ult online though.
Biggest thing for GIANTX in terms of stopping any of this execution, retaking, will be Westside. They need to keep him safe, and they need to hold on towards Art. The biggest problem to that could be Camel.
They actually just want to take this fight though. GX going into main.
Looking to take the fight. It's ended up in GIANTX in front, but they're happy with what they've got so far, and the fact they go one better leaves Camel all alone. That lockdown straight away invested, and Camel hiding within the smoke knows the KO is close by. This is probably the loosest of the players, and that's exactly the case as he capitalizes 1 versus 2.
Still 30 seconds though once this ult expires, and needs to get the spike back, needs to get past Ara's up.
That's going to be the biggest issue. The HOD not going in the right direction, and Ara straight away to come in. GIANTX are all the way up to 11.
Oh,
I mean,
maybe
the first
you were
map was a map
thinking they
diff,
could
this
get
one also.
13-0 of their own. I know we don't
This one
see
a
it
little
very
more
often, but
than the
either
first
way,
one, for
it's
sure.
a huge confidence boost for GX. They have come into this second map
How many
leaving Liquid with
if Liquid did
little
win
to
this,
do
how
in
many
the second
days
half, or
do they
should
have
I
until
say
their
maybe
next game
more
to fix this
than
map?
they're up to the task of. We are going to
Quite a
head
long
over
time,
though
right?
to hear what the GX fans think about this one so far.
Almer, thank you so much for being here. I mean, you're supporting
6
GX.
days? Oh, okay.
You're supporting the players. Buy the GX
that's
bundle.
nice.
Yes, I like that. Take notes here. 11-1 start to map 2. After last one, you must be so happy.
Oh yeah, this is insane, man. The first one I was like, okay, I came for this, but now I'm very happy. This is amazing.
I want to hear your prediction for the whole series now.
We'll win it 2-1. I think the third one is going to be a close map, but we got this. We got this.
And for you, any players specifically that you're cheering for today?
I love Flickless so much. He's a goat.
All right, thank you so much, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day here. We're going to be heading back over to Casters so they can hype GX up even more.
I feel like I've had my job cut out for me, honestly. I mean,
feel like Liquid will
GX,
change
you
their
can't
comp
oversell
on this map?
It's an
Probably.
11-1 half as things stand.
It might be.
You
It might be
just
a
have
faster
to
fix to just
highlight the fact that they've been able to turn
start
things
from
around,
the
keep it
bottom.
positive, and yeah, the question is, do Liquid now have an answer?
I mean, yeah, a big question to be asked of the personality of this roster, right?
And not even necessarily on this map, right? I'll leave that one open-ended. It is very much looking like the stark possibility that we head to Bind, a map which, yeah, for both teams, I think, hangs in the balance when you consider the record there. Historically, it's been a good one for Liquid, but we won't talk too much about that for now. Pearl is just about in there by the skin of its teeth, and Liquid will be moving to the defender's side. We'll just have to see how much better it can possibly get, because the bar is incredibly low.
That it is, and this is definitely one of the stat lines for all time. Team Liquid's worst score line was against Alliance, a name
that was me, right?
A lot of players, or a lot of fans might not
2021,
recognise as a...
113.
I haven't seen that name in years, mate.
Yeah, that was me.
Crazy.
I thought you were dead.
Man, not since Polaris. And even
Wait, was that when Yampy first joined?
Anymore, man. It's crazy.
I think that might have been Yampy's first game.
Monk status. Official. Oh my god. But here we go.
Bind, maybe.
It's a slow, slow pistol from GX, just starving Liquid of any fights, but it's about to go down in
Gonna
mid.
blame Yampy for that. I think he had 4 days in the game.
Right there with him, it gets no
think that's the
better.
right one.
GX on the warpath now. Wayne spotted by the turret. Info comes in a little late, does get 2 from it.
That's when he was
Keeps
headbutting
GX
people with a
honest.
jet dash.
Cloud with enough to put the back in front,
they were
and so
good
it has
days.
to be
Not my
Nats
fault. Oh, he
all
probably would have
over
lost
again.
anyway, man.
Who else would
Give him
you
100
want
more
in
days,
this
he'd probably still
position?
lose that.
Nearly a chance on to Cloud, but can't quite get the kill he's looking for.
Waiting for the turret to come back up, but wants to fight first. Finds it cleanly. Can't catch Cloud, though.
Well,
And maybe
they might equal
today
it.
is the day that in
Erase my
this
history.
head-to-head between the IGLs, Cloud can get the better of his long-feared opponent.
quit against Alliance.
It's not since
bro. I
that
have to
same
look at this.
2021 statistic that he last beat Nats.
It's been a long time, but I mean, in terms of the series, it is only just a map. There's still one more to go, but we're not quite there just yet. It feels like we could be. There will be pots and pans flung into this by Team Liquid. A Spectre, a Stinger, and a Marshall.
There's Icebox? Really?
How do you even try and work this by
suck at
to
that, man.
your favour?
Okay, 11 chances. What do they actually buy
All
up?
that
At least they got some heavy
Liquid
armors
can
knowing that
afford
the
at this
Owl's coming
point in
out.
time.
Nice shot, bro.
The Marshall is more than enough. It's a really nice shot from Miniboo to start.
Well, it is, and it keeps all 5 alive for the moment being. 10 HP left on Miniboo. But he still wants more. You can see him looking to try and get an angle. For GIANTX, where do they want to go? Because at this moment in time, they're reconsidering their options.
Yeah, West Side is a potential in here towards A. Purpo has almost fully given it up for fear of mid. Liquid having to lean on
Jesus,
this
I found the
B-stack
game.
more than anything else because of the gun disadvantage right now.
Holy.
Ooh.
Wasn't even with Yampy. I can't even blame Yampy for it.
Just missing there. Oh, and
Oh,
he hasn't
what
checked.
the-
It's a lazy clear, so Grubby gets his chance.
And yeah, just for a moment there, looked like Nats maybe could have got in
30
ahead of
seconds
Cloud.
left.
He still does end up doing so. Quick 1-for-1. Time wearing thin, but
Yeah,
West
but they
Side
got an
finding
empty
the
site
entry
here.
kill on A, and that should
They
be
don't know the
enough
art's
to bring
clear, but
GX to
obviously
post.
20
Yeah,
seconds,
well, it's
he's
a
going to have to
sprint
gamble
from
that.
either team to see who can get there first. That Spike in trepidation right now.
Grubby is so slow to clear back through R. He is checking, double-checking
10
every
seconds
single
left.
angle, and if Wayne can get here in time, there was half a chance to deny if not for the closed plant.
Miniboo still not stopping with his shots either.
And Wayne has now fully arrived in total on the A site, ready to run down. GX gets his first.
Oh my god, he got the kill at the back, bro.
What on earth was that?
Well, let's
couple
count it
through
down.
the
They're still in
smoke.
it.
But not enough to send Liquid packing to a third map just yet.
Yeah, Miniboo was just on 10 HP, so one bullet was enough, but it was about the control of the spray onto Camo that could have decided this map right here and now. And you look at this, man, like, sensational shots from Miniboo, and that's really what
they
put
hit nice
this
shots.
round into Liquid's favour.
Round win does offer some relief for Liquid. GX are not
Is it
going to have
this
money
is the
to instantly
13-1.
respond
13-1.
with a better buy. So
Echo's top fragging. Look at him go.
just one round at a time more than
Bro,
anything
look at these
else.
comps, man.
That's the
To be fair,
process
these
for these
agents are
teams.
so
For
strong
both of
back
these
then.
teams, honestly, at this stage in the year, it's something that we keep on going
No
on
VOD
about
available.
like a broken record, but it's so
Devastating.
hard to see either side in their final form as it stands. Especially when we know them to be grand finalists from last year.
With a nice entry, clears out all the way towards Arden.
Why don't you have an initiator? Mate, Raze has 2 nades, does 375 damage with an ult, and the boom bot lasts for 12 seconds.
Do get denied at the first
I don't
chance.
need an
Come out with
initiator.
the spam, and the rest of Liquid here now as well.
Yeah, and it looks as if, yeah, brilliant from Team Liquid. The fact that they were able to use GX's smokes against them, looking to spam through. Leaves just Ara with Shorty and not a hope in hell.
No, and it's just more
My
of the
jet
same
knives restart when I
macro,
right
really,
click.
that we saw GX find so much
on my
success from
ult.
in the first half.
I have
Getting
3
bodies
smokes to
into
last for 8
backside early,
seconds.
having a player in pit, and look, if the attack aren't able
playing
to clear
everything
them
that's
out,
broken.
then it's just such a problem.
My Sage slows
Pain
last
point.
14 seconds or something mental. They're double the size.
Arrow should go down here eventually. Purpo finishes him off, so another round for Liquid. 9 more to go if they're to close this gap. Reminds me a lot of the first map, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the fact that they're starting to connect these rounds together, momentum at their backs.
Yeah, we still lost Jay. We're playing on.
Let's see what happens in the next one. 2 outlaws being brought out.
They got us with a mental
You're
warfare
gonna need
though.
it, mate. You're gonna need it.
Scream on Jet, and they played Reyna against Scream.
Definitely. I
That's
don't know,
mental
man.
warfare
Maybe,
right
how
there,
many
it really
rounds
is.
do you reckon it's going to take before the fans actually buy into that one?
Probably not a whole bunch, because I think GX will probably
Respect
win.
it, yeah.
Okay, all right. Sure.
And if they don't,
Okay,
I'm not
big
even
buy
gonna-
rounds.
I'm not even going to say anything. Let's just look at the game.
Sure. You can do exactly that. It's a job after all. Westside here, solo in mid actually. Yeah, does get caught by mini boost. So another strong start for Liquid, another opening kill.
I think that's the great thing about Team Liquid so far, is they've been very good at isolating these fights and finding opportunities. As the stall looks decent enough as the players try to get out, but they walk straight into a crossfire. A setup by Team Liquid.
Oh,
Grubby though does hear Nats retreating.
Great timing.
realizes this very quickly. Nat's the only player here.
Mats does the
No
right
safety
thing, but
or
he's here
no.
so early
It's
that
gonna
he's
be
not
wrapped,
going to
though.
expect it. Oh, he stopped.
Chance to play with.
You are divided.
You can see the utility put in by the KG and forced to retreat.
Oh,
Yeah, Grubby trying to use the wall there maybe to fake that he was planting or something, but players on both sides of the wall and the turret spots him.
So now, forced back to
30
the site.
seconds
Purple is the next engagement for Grubby to try and take one, which he does not anticipate. Up high is Purple. And Team Liquid up to 4.
8 rounds.
What? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, 1 at a time.
I thought you were saying that's how many you think we're going to get.
Oh, well, I mean, you'd be surprised. You really would. But
I mean, the big thing for that last round for Team Liquid was the fact that they
Timeout, they
actually
forced a
broke the
timeout
buy
out of them.
the attack.
yeah. And actually, it is just going to proc a timeout from GX. I don't hate this. I'm on board with this, honestly, because I think, look, it gets to a certain point where Liquid do actually start feeling that momentum. I don't think we've quite reached it just yet. Couple rifle rounds in there, couple bad buys, like you said, and this next round will be one of them. But no better time, I think, than for Pipson to introduce himself with a pause. Of course, they get to talk at halftime anyway, but I imagine, the conversation
limb
we had
game,
here on Pearl, very different to that on Breeze.
Yeah, and I think as well, it's like the whole conversation, right, when you're on that attack and you're trying to call it into this, is it's like, it feels like the impossible task that you're trying to achieve. And again, we had the conversation about Gentlemates in 2025 and the fact that they were
the
in these
Liquid comp on
positions.
defense.
But
It's
it all comes
okay.
down to how many ultimates you can
It's
stockpile.
weird because the Brim
And
has
if you
to
look
be
at this
rotate.
round, right, GIANTX, if they send at least Cloud on West side to the
Like,
death,
if you
they're
fake against this
guaranteed
comp, you're
3
winning.
in the next round.
Even by last year's standards for the mate side that you're talking about, 12.
You pull the Brim over, you get the smoke out,
It is even
pull
further,
the
right? And I
your
think it is
TP
valid that you
rotate.
bring it up because GX had struggled to close in the past. It was that same opponent, Gentlemates, on Bind, where they lost 10 rounds in a row, 11, sorry. So It has been something that they want to try and work on with how long the side's been together, since the end of stage 1 last year. You expect it of them. Split push onto A this time. But yet to breach that choke point, and Wayne holds it down early.
Yet to breach the site, yet to even make Liquid sweat realistically. Sure, utility expended, but overall, Team Liquid still have 5 standing with barely any damage taken. In fact, if not any, as they continue to knock everyone down. Grubinho, well, he's been put to his grave as well. So with that, we look at 12-5 being the scoreline. And GIANTX to come straight back in. 3 ultimates apiece on either side.
Yeah, Liquid
This
looking
one, I mean, the
rigid,
timeout was for
but
this.
This is the round that was queued up in the timeout by Pips, and you'd imagine for how strict his methods are at times with set pieces and sticking to what works. You fully expect GX to have something here, something from the strat book to just get them the one round, the single round that they need right now.
Yeah. I love Wayne reaction cams. He seems like such a vibe guy, you know?
That's devastating, though.
Yeah, seems like even at 12-5
to try to lay them over towards mid to make it look like they're fighting mid.
You understand that this Liquid team more often than not is
They've already got through it. You've only got 2 more smokes left.
Give yourself a boost if you
good news
think
for
that
Liquid is
first
actually
map is
a
coming
couple
up,
of ults to try fight a bit of this.
Comeback might just become a reality here.
Really nicely timed ultimate coming through. And Team Liquid tried to play off the back of it. A spray down doesn't work.
Tether into ult.
Does.
He nearly got an extra one at the end.
2 versus 3 is where Liquid find themselves.
It's an awesome combo there as well.
I mean, they tried to throw everything at this. Tether, Saturate,
Wayne pops the ult. And that's the numbers right now for Liquid.
Like Papa goes down there, but he gets the info. The detail's gonna be good.
It's a 2-on-2 on A though for what could very well settle this map.
Feels like a coin flip 2v2. Could go either way. As Wayne set up by Camo. As Ara tries to play into the smoke. You shouldn't have done that, mate. That was you drawing a line in the sand. And unfortunately for Grubby, all he's going to get away with is an ultimate orb.
Yeah, GX.
The Fador. Yeah, the Fador's a little bit there, but they've kind of been told at the beginning of the round that it's an important round so they can
Every single one that they had available
force them down to an eco.
And that's the big win to come away with.
Exactly.
10 seconds
because Ara gets 1 step closer to his. Grubby now 2 away. And sure, the next round you're going to be in an eco, but it's the second round in front, right? The fact that we're going to be on a full rifle round as GIANTX with possibly and should be 5 ults available.
That's just what we've got to keep tabs on right now, more than anything else, because Liquid are going to get another opportunity.
Look at that Tether. Oh, that Tether is...
This was the combo that we saw. A
coordinated
piece from the defense, but Cloud not liking what he sees.
And I think the big aspect to this as well is if we do start to see Liquid really come back into this, a conversation about
Expiron, they have all the
GIANTX
ults and they got nothing to stop it, unless Nats or Purple kind of farm this round.
First time in a long while, though, that we're actually going to see GX look for a B engagement. Now, Nats has an operator here. He did as of the last round, but the impact...
I mean, that's the right person to farm, though.
Cloud drops.
Dude, the actual players that they want to farm are on the site.
The one with the rifle, as it stands, it's
going
to be a kill from him in the end, and actually a 2 versus 2 situation. The ults are up for both this time.
Yeah, and both have rifles as well, so the lockdown to buy a little breathing room for the attack, get the spike down, but look at Miniboo.
Yeah, safe plant is the one which GX opt for here, just to get that timer going. 45 seconds between them and a potential map win, and Ara's hungry for it right here, right now. Camo empty belt. First angle, already tripped. Alarm bot there with the info. Ara sliding in low HP. Now Camo knows. Now there's a chance.
That's unlucky, isn't it? Tried it.
Which is stripped away by
yeah, dude, honestly, if Liquid got a default that prioritized the sides,
that sets up an interesting final map.
I feel like they would have a much better time.
We are going to go towards Spain, 1 apiece for either team. We'll find out exactly who comes out.